Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. He pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point, but he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier, when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next when the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he can take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. 4 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 19 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Reykjavik, Iceland, GUNNAR GUNNI Nelson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 17 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. SHAVKAT NOMAD RAKHMONOV. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. Round 1 is underway. I can't wait to see how this fight plays out because he told us on Thursday that despite his opponent's submission acumen, he's more than willing to engage him on the ground.
A lot of times guys fight with their ego. They try to go and fight their opponent in their spot. Let's see if this proves to be a very bad decision. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
He engages in nice job with the takedown and scramble to his feet. I mean, can you imagine having a reach advantage like this? What a luxury!
It's a luxury. I've never had one over the course of my entire career. But fighting guys that are taller, you struggle whenever they are very aware of such a massive advantage. This guy is going to try and use this tonight.
Clipped him with the right hand there.
Left hand punch with the clinch. Nice body.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable. Oh, big punch land. Oh.
And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat. Oh, now he's in trouble.
Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, It's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Nelson's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men, stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Take a deep breath. Now listen, you probably lost that round. I need you to be first. Let's get that head movement and start popping that jab.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch.
Oh, wow,
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount, and now maybe the Von Flute choke will be there. Oven St. Preux has got to like that transition there. Oh, he postured up there and somehow stays in the fight. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Nelson's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important. Oh, right to the mount.
3 minutes now to go in this one. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Nelson. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Close guard. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Under 90 seconds to go here in the second round. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Oh, and he caught the kick. Takedown attempt late, and it's good. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh!
He's going to turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go. Third and final round. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. Single collar tie now. Nice punch there by Nelson. And there comes the separation now. Ooh.
That one was going to end the fight.
Yep.
Oh, nice right hand, John. What a big-time takedown. Oh, nice.
Oh, what a beautiful, seamless transition to side mount as he counters the guillotine. Might be able to sink in a Von Flue choke here. And there it is! So a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 3 seconds of round number 3. For the winner by submission, GUNNAR Nelson!
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight.